How to hire a superstar salesperson.
So, while hiring a salesperson, we have to understand that we want to hire a normal salesperson or we want to hire a superstar salesperson. And by that, what I mean is a normal salesperson. So when the sales call will come, and the salesperson will pick up the call and and call the prospect and say that I want to pitch you this product. I want to pitch you this product, and the prospect will say, no, I don't want to buy this product. After that, generally what happens is the salesperson keeps the keeps the phone down and then does not takes a follow-up. That's it. And after that, once he started getting rejections, his pattern becomes like, he'll take a lot of email follow-ups. He'll maybe take one or two clients. He would say that these were the clients who were interested in my product, so he'll just keep on taking some follow-ups from them, but he'll not call new people. So this is a very specific problem which happens in normal salespeople. But if you want a salesperson who's a superstar salesperson, there has to be a perfect balance of ego and empathy. This perfect balance, if that person has empathy, like he's interested in the prospect's problems, he's interested in solving the problem genuinely. And the ego means that he wants his product to be sold, and if he knows that the product will help the client and the client is still not buying the product, he feels insulted. He feels that this product is helping this person, then also he's not buying, so he pushes hard. This is the salesperson you want. But now the question becomes, how do you find this guy? So how do you find this guy is very simple. So there's a step-by-step approach to finding this guy, and that's the first thing you need to do is put out an advertisement. So advertisement works like, in the advertisement you must write that superstar sales people are the people who want to make money. They might not be making money right now, but they want to make money. Then only the people are in that is the only reason why they are interested in sales. So you need to give out the number that if you work in this organization, you can make this big amount of revenue, or you can salary as commission. So you have to give out this thing. And the second thing, you need to tell them that if you think that you are not a great salesperson, don't apply for this interview. So what happens here, if you tell this in the interview, tell this in the advertisement only, then a lot of people have low self-esteem. They will not even come for the interview, and you actually don't want them to come to the interview. This is very important. So you put out this very big salary or very big thing that you can get this in compensation, which is actually very high. And then you put out that you don't come if you don't think that you are a great salesperson. And then you think that only people apply who want to grow tremendously. So you want only people to come to the interview who really want to become something big. This is the first part. Before this, you will get a lot of people from various sources like job portals and even references, but all of these people you'll have to filter out, and it will take a lot of time. So it's better to just tell them that if you think that you are not the best and a superstar salesperson, don't even apply. And the second part comes is that you don't take the interview first. So now what you have is, you have a list like 10, 50 people you have, let's say. So in 50 people, if you have a list of 50 people as salespeople, and then you don't want to take their interview. Here what you want is, you want to call all of them one by one and ask them, why should we hire you? So they'll say something like, I did this, and I was good at this, and in my previous organization I did this and all. So this is all going to happen. Whatever they say, you just say, so I am a hiring expert or the domain expert, in this particular domain for a long time, and I am only looking for superstar salespeople, and I don't see a superstar in you. That's exactly what you say. And then you stop, and then you wait for the response. 90% of the people will say something like, okay, you might know better than me. Okay, if you think that I'm not a superstar salesperson, okay. Or they'll just say, and they'll freeze. So you basically don't want these people. A superstar salesperson will always say, maybe you haven't met me, that is why you are thinking this way. Or maybe you don't know me that well. Or some the people who have a very large ego will just jump on you over the phone only, that you don't even know me, how can you say this? So you don't want the crazy persons also, but you don't want the pussies also. You don't want the people who will, because this is exactly what's going to happen in a sales call, that people are going to say, I don't think your product is good enough. And these people are not even pushing back for themselves. How will they push back for your product? You don't even want to take the interviews for these people. But the people who push back, you want to call them for the interview afterwards. And then when they come for the interview, this is the third section, you become very friendly. You say, hi, how are you? I'm good, and all. So he thinks now that, is this the same person? Is this the same person who's talking to me over the phone? So the whole dynamics, he must have come to the interview thinking that I'll have to be very strong in the front of this person. So that whole dynamics just crashes. And then you sit down, and then you just start talking, and you first ask that, I'm hiring you as a salesperson for my company. So do you think what you are right now is the cumulative result of your past and your experiences from your lifetime, and your experiences since you were born, and then in your college and everything? Do you think that all of this formed your personality and made you what you are today? So answer, what do you think the answer is going to be? It's going to be yes. So then you ask that, do I have your permission to ask something personal from your past in order to see that you what kind of a person you are, what kind of a person, what makes you the person you are today? Then he says yes. So why are we asking this question is because it's actually not legal to ask personal questions in a job interview. So we are taking the permission that we can ask personal questions now. So once you do this is all approach, this is you have to follow step by step. I'm telling you. So after this, the questions you ask, generally if it's a boy, you ask, how was your relationship with your mother? Generally with a boy you ask mother, generally with a girl you ask father, but you can ask the relationship can be good or bad with any parent. So you generally ask that, how was your relationship with your parent? Or you ask that, how was what is the earliest memory you have with your parents? So this is all you ask. And then you can ask, so they'll say that the people who have a lot of empathy, they'll have a lot of stories to tell. They'll say like, oh, with my parents I remember we used to do this and we used to do that, and when the electricity went off, we used to do this, and my dad used to take a torch, and I came with a ball, and then he used to explain to me how the planets move. And they'll have stories, they'll have a lot to talk. But the people who are not empathetic, and if they don't like to talk, they'll say something like, how was your relationship with your parents? So they say, it was good. It was good. That's it. So they don't have words, and you don't want that person, because you want a person who can just talk and make stories and connect with other people. This is what you want. Apart from all of this, so what have we tested is, number one, we've tested that, we only want the people who want to become high achievers in their life through the advertisement. Second, through the first phone call, we assess that they have a lot of ego in them, and in the third interview, we assess that they have a lot of empathy in them. After this, you can ask them, what are the problems you've solved in the previous job, how did you solve, and the general HR questions and everything. But you need to have a clear understanding that a great salesperson must have 50% of empathy and 50% of ego. If this balance is there, then he's a superstar salesperson. Otherwise, he's just another guy who's not getting any other job and trying to become a salesperson and trying to make a buck.